when my parents died, they left everything to me. I'm the last born of 5 siblings. My sisters go into relationships and they keep on coming back here.
Do they financially contribute to your household?
Nothing.
Yo, Thulani.
No,
you're being abused. You're being abused.
No.
What does your wife say?
She wants us to move out.
She's right.
Anele and the club
on 947.
You know, my mother used to say something. My mother used to say, there are no new problems in the world. You are new to the problem.
Right. Everyone else has experienced it.
Like somebody somewhere has experienced this huge problem that you think only you are dealing with. So speak up.
Right. And then ask.
Yeah,
Because
just ask. If something's going wrong, just ask. Trust me, somebody can give you some sort of direction in the way in which you should go.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying to you as a city today. Speak up.
what is the problem?
One or more of us in a square mile radius are dealing with this. There is a family heirloom. It is given to someone who we all quietly we don't think they deserve it. Okay?
Oh.
And then everyone is just sitting there waiting to be like, yo, I wonder what they're going to do with this. And I don't know what is... This happens all the time. Parents and grandparents and people, they generally leave the most expensive, important, sentimental things about the family to the loser.
Okay, maybe the loser in the family is not the right. Maybe the least successful. Is that what you're saying? Or some kind
not
of
least successful.
Irresponsible. Yeah, maybe irresponsible is the word.
Isn't loser?
Loser, no. Loser sounds
not
bad.
the same thing.
Can we go with black sheep?
Not even, because sometimes I consider myself to be the black sheep.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm the only one who didn't get a degree. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the loser.
You know, now that somebody else says it, I see.
See why Frankie and I were like, it needs a better
No,
taste.
I'm back. Don't worry, I'm back. I agree. I take it back.
Irresponsible.
Stricken off the record, I apologize. Not the loser, the irresponsible one. For instance, the house. Like your mom passed away.
The family home.
The
or
family
whatever.
home. You know, the mom passed away, dad passed away. They leave it to the one person who's either going to turn it into a tavern or sell it within 6 months.
Right.
Do you know, why is it? Why do parents always leave the important stuff to the one person who's going to destroy it within 6 months?
And the question is, what are you doing as a family? Because that's the problem. Are you guys intervening? How does this work, you know? Are you fine with that person doing whatever they want with that thing?
I have a family very close to me where this very important, family heirloom, like a very expensive ring,
Right.
was left to the one who will sell it at cash converters, for 6 packs of Heineken.
Like grandma's ring kind of vibe.
Yes, type of vibe. And literally the family, was on high alert so that they could buy it from him when it was time. And when when they got wind that he was selling it was up for sale, they then offered to buy it, and he said no, he doesn't want to sell it to anyone in the family because they're going to make him feel bad for the rest of his life about the fact that he wanted to sell it.
Well, I get that.
No, make it make sense.
No, I get that the family's going to make him feel bad. They should be able to buy it back. This is what I'm
Guys, he sold it to complete strangers.
Really?
The family lost that heirloom. They lost that ring that had been in the family for like 6 generations.
That's a little bit wild.
I'm not overly sentimental about things like rings. Please go ahead, sell it. But when it comes to like the family home, I get why everyone is generally like sensitive. I mean, I've got people, I won't name them, where I'm like, if they left you this house in the will, it would literally be turned into a Nyaope house.
Huh?
Wow.
It happens. Let's all please.
Yeah.
It's a thing. You know, when you like back home, you go back and you see homes where like the mother, the father both passed, and you're like, where are the windows, babe?
It started
what did you do with the door and the window?
It started with the toaster.
Yes,
Then
slowly.
it was the kettle. Then it was the microwave.
cupboards.
Then you didn't find a need for the fridge. And then it was the couches. And then the carpets. And then the basin.
But I don't understand the thinking behind leaving something like a house to somebody who won't be able to afford the upkeep. Like sometimes you drive around in these Joburg mansions in these really fancy areas. Now you've been left a house at like Westcliff, but you actually on today's salary, you can't keep it going. And now you're supposed to keep it in the family.
The house in Westcliff, the garden upkeep alone is a bond in 4 ways.
And then you're getting bankrupted.
And you can
going.
see it. The paint starts peeling, the grass is rising, the gate stops working automatically.
No, but I can see how that house gets left to that irresponsible person.
Why?
Because your mom is sitting there going, I got 4 kids, 3 of them are going to be fine. But there's one that I just know if I don't leave the house, they won't have a place to stay.
Then leave the house to all of the kids
Yeah.
and then say, but you guys are not allowed to kick Frankie out.
Right.
See how that
Yeah, that
example
makes
sticks?
sense.
Oh, Frankie out. Yeah, no, I felt you, don't worry.
See how that example sticks.
My mother doesn't disagree with you. This is the problem with
He
this.
works on radio. He won't make it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either happening to you, you're doing it to someone, you know a friend who's going through this. I know a friend where the mom left all of them a house. The other 2 have moved in, refused to pay rates and taxes. Okay. And now the fight is, guys, let's just sell this house and then split the money, 4 ways. But if you have run up a bill for 300,000 worth of rates and taxes, let's first we'll obviously
Settle the bill.
settle the bill and then split. But then it's easier for you because then you are not out of pocket. We're the ones who have to pay for your rates and taxes.
But surely you recoup it before if the sale
They
happens
don't want
first.
to. They don't want to. So she's saying, guys, I'll settle the rate and taxes now so that we can sell this house properly. But then, let's say we sell the house for 5 million. When the money comes, I take my rates and taxes that I've paid and then we split
Yeah,
it for.
obviously.
They don't want to.
But you can't sell the house without paying that.
Exactly my point. Thulani, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good, Thulani. How are you? You sound like you've got a heavy load. Heavy load.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm the last born of 5 siblings. I've got sisters. When my parents died, they left everything to me. And I'm telling you, I am struggling to uphold that wish because my sisters go into relationships and everything. They get kids and everything, but they keep on coming back here, and then they complain if I change and if anything. You see. They come back here. I am their responsibility. They are my responsibility. You see, it's bad. This thing that you're talking about, I was really touched. It's hard.
Yeah.
I can't even sell the house or move out. The whole family is against me moving out. If you move out, this and that is going to happen to you. I have a wife and 2 kids. You see, I have to focus on them, but I can't.
So your sisters come back and live with you and your wife in the house that your parents left you?
Yes. Whenever something goes wrong with their relationships, they come back here, and then tomorrow they are gone. Everything. You see, I cannot really focus on
your life.
the house as it is mine. When something is yours, you can do as you please. You see. But here now, they keep on telling me it's a family house.
So how many people are you now having to take care of simply because you got the house?
It's them and their kids,
Yo, Thulani.
You
But,
see.
okay, so...
It's a lot.
Okay, when they come back, do they financially contribute to your household? Because...
Ooh, nothing.
No, you're being abused. You're being abused.
No.
What does your wife
what
say?
happens?
What does your wife say?
She wants us to move out.
She's right.
Yes, I know. I'm with her, but you know this thing of us. I'll put it this way, like and cases, family cases and stuff. If you move out, you're not gonna make it.
That's rubbish. That's not true.
I don't know.
Yeah, do you know what? That's like witchcraft. It's like that engineering they do at night. Trust me, that is absolute rubbish. And if I don't know, are you religious? Because in the Bible it says when you get married, you will lay next to your wife. You will break away from your family so you can lay next to your wife. So if you are a religious person, that them saying you have a curse, the Bible knows nothing about that, Thulani. You have to look after your wife and kids. You chose a new life, right?
Yeah, I understand that. I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. Yeah. So that's my story. You see, that's my story.
Tough, eh?
And the bad thing, you spoke about, the people vandalizing their house and everything. And then you are right when you come home to complain when you find the house vandalized. But they even complain when they come home to find the house improved. No, you've changed my mother's house,
No,
man,
I just don't know what to
Thulani.
do.
Just
Yes.
give them the house. Just give them the house, and you and your kids and your wife, you guys go live somewhere. They can have it. They can have it, and watch. Within a year, that house will be lying flat on the ground. I hope you take this as a sign of strength from us to you, that any decision that you make that is benefiting your wife and kids is the right one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Come on, Thulani.
Yeah.
It's tough,
Thank you,
complicated,
guys.
but do it.
Come
But
on,
do it.
Thulani. It's tough, but you have to do it.
Yeah, I think it's time.
It's time.
Thank you, guys.
It's time.
Thank you for the topic.
Oh,
Thank you.
Anytime,
Thulani,
anytime,
your pleasure.
Thulani.
Yeah.
Ooh, you just broke my heart.
Do you know what it is, right? It's also, we don't talk enough about the guilt that the responsible sibling often feels for everyone who's not pulling their part. Because apart from the threat of a curse, you also feel like, oh, if I leave them, what becomes of them?
But they can leave every now and then and come back.
Oh, no, I'm not playing that. But I get the guilt because I'm going to chase you out. That's what I'm going to do.
Yo, that broke my heart. So
Wild.
Can I just tell you something, that the natural, it's quite, what I'm going to tell you guys is quite archaic, right? But it is what it
Okay.
is. The natural assimilation of somebody who marries into a family is that you must go in and see how much you can get for your family.
Oh, so like it's a
So the reason why women were married off on purpose to kings was so that they could
they
look
could-
after
yeah,
their
yeah.
family back home.
right. Yeah, I got you.
So you must remember something about women, that you never, that gene never leaves you.
So that okay.
A marriage is an economic contract, and if it doesn't benefit you economically
Or
as
your
a
family,
woman,
or your
if it doesn't
family.
benefit me or my family that I left economically, your marriage is not.
I see what you're saying. So that's like quite an archaic way of thinking, but it
it's
happens.
very
It happens.
archaic, but the gene is still there.
Yeah.
The gene is still there, which is why, I will go to my husband and say, my mom needs this, please can you give me money? So
Right.
every time I go to ask for my husband for money, I'm stifling it back home.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that.
Yes. So it's an archaic way to think. It's just that it's been modernized, and right now it comes across as differently. But mostly you get married to upgrade yourself economically.
Well, there are lots of ways of saying the same thing. For example, we are now married, so I'm also entitled to that piece.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
Because
yes.
that a lot of modern
Yes.
people see it like that. But it's the same
Exactly.
thing.
So you must always remember that about women, is that we are. It is naturally, much like men are hunters. For us, it is naturally in us to upgrade ourselves and our
together.
families together. You guys hunt and we gather.
Anele and the club.
On 947.